everybody, it's Carly, and today I want to share a quick tip with you. It's a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but I have 3 techniques I want to share, 3 of my favorite ways to use word and alphabet dies, so I hope you don't mind. I'm starting with an inlaid technique. For this, I've stamped a panel, and then I'm die cutting the word happy from the front. This is the Essentials by Ellen block word set. I'm using my purple tape to pull the middle out of those letters so I can set them aside for later. And then I'm finishing my sentiment with a stamp underneath that negative die cut opening. Now before I glue it to a card front, I'm going to add some liquid glue around the letters just to make sure that they stay really nicely stuck down and flat. And then once it's glued to my card front, I'm going to put those letters back in to the openings, and that way they're kind of inlaid and they're beautiful. You have a lot of dimension without too much bulk, and I just think it's a really fun way to use word and alphabet dies. Now for the second technique I want to show you, I'm using the same stamped panel and the same die cut opening, but this time I'm going to make that die cut opening into a shaker. So on the back, I'm going to add more liquid adhesive around my letters, and I'm going to adhere an acetate panel, and then I'm going to put the middles back in my letters. And so while they're on that purple tape, I'm just adding a little bit of glue, and then I'm using my tweezers to stick them back down onto the front of that acetate. Then on the back of that panel, I'm going to make a little shaker area with some foam tape. And then once I've made that, I'm going to fill it with some sequins and some jewels, and I'm going to put a little piece of cardstock that I've inked purple on the back so that it keeps all my shaker pieces in there and makes it easy to adhere to my card. I love the look of this technique. I think it's really fun and pretty, and I always think shakers are fun to send. I think people get a kick out of them. So for the last technique I want to show you, this is something I learned from Julie, and the first time I saw it, I thought it was so brilliant, and now I do it all the time. I'm going to stack my letters in my word. I have 3 layers, and I'm going to just adhere them together so that makes it into a dimensional word. And there's lots of ways to do this. I'm a huge fan of cardstock and glue, but you could also die cut this word from fun foam and just put 1 layer of cardstock on top. You could use the 3 layers of cardstock, but you could put stick-it on the back so they're like stickers already, so lots of fun ways to do it. Then once I've got my letters all stacked, I'm going to put them on the back of an acrylic block with a loop of delicate stick tape, and then just add a little Nuvo on top to make them even glossier and more dimensional. Plus I can set that block aside and let it dry. Once my word is dry, then I'm just going to adhere it to the front of my card with some liquid glue. I really like the Distress Collage medium. And there you go. You've got a super fun, glossy, dimensional word. You've created your own embellishment. So thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm sorry it was a little bit long, but I hope you got some good tips out of it, and I hope you want to try these techniques. You can find out more in the description below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.